Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to My Hobby Home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're just going to do a little sewing and a little chit-chatting. And I know not everyone is going to be doing what I'm doing, and that's perfectly fine. A-okay. As long as we're in our sewing room, it doesn't matter. So, guys, we are working clue number 5. This is the February clue for the Siberian Winds mystery quilt. This is the first one I've done. It's called Reflections Mystery Quilt. We're doing clue 5. And on this clue, we are going to be making some rectangles. We'll make 32 of them, but 16 we will set aside. This is my 16. The other 16, what we will do is, this is my other 16. We will mark from, it looks like, when you look at it. Oh, I probably did it wrong I think I probably did these wrong. Because she was showing hers, Tammy was doing hers long way. I was doing mine flat way. So it looks like we should have done it this way. And it should have been top left to bottom right. I may have to redo those. I was doing mine this direction. And I did top left, bottom right. But they needed to go the other direction. Let me do those real quick, guys. See, and that's why I probably should have watched her video before I even marked. Because I knew it was a possibility. I could have been doing it wrong, and I did. So, let me mark these, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have those remarked. So, let me show you what I have. Of course, mine are going to have an X on them. You can't see it. May be able to. But that's okay. I'll know top, left, bottom, right. How I mark mine, I have a marking tool. This comes in a set of 3. You have 3 different sizes. This is a half inch by, I think, 12 inches. Yes, half inch by 12 inch. The other one, I think, is like 6, and the other, I think, is like 3. But I use this because it has that center line that goes through it, and I know to the right of that center line is a quarter, to the left is a quarter. So that is what I use, and I can just draw a straight edge with it. And I use the friction fine liner pens. I really like those, just because they have a thinner line. Now, on our other piece, it's not an exact square. So, on the longer edge, what I did, let me show you here. Let me take one. This is the longer edge. I fold it in half, like this way. And press it with an iron. And then when I open it up, I take my marking tool and I laid it on that press line. And what I did, I marked it on each side of my marking tool. So a 1/4 inch on each side of that press line is going to be what we're using. Now, guys, I know you're not going to be able to see this. I will describe it the best I can. Now, you do want to be very particular on how you do this. You will want to pin. I want to pin. You may not want to. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my line from top left to bottom right, and I am going to put it on the top right marking there. And you can kind of see it there. You can see I'm trying to put it about a 1/4 inch above. And then down here on the bottom right, wait a second, is that right? No, I'm doing the right one. I'm not doing the left one. My goodness, y'all. I just about already messed it up. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick a pin in that one. And then that bottom left of your small rectangle, you're going to carry it over to the corner, that mark. You're going to carry that mark to the corner bottom left corner. So the bottom right corner of the small rectangle goes to the, bottom right of the small rectangle goes to the bottom left of the large rectangle. Now, I did watch Tammy's video multiple times. So, Tammy, you probably got a bunch of views there. And we are going to stitch on this line. So, I'm just putting a pin. I'm putting a pin at the top and the bottom there just to hold it together. We will stitch on this line. Now, one of the suggestions was, I'll show it to you here. Let's get started on sewing these. When you open this, and Tammy stressed, do not cut before you test. And I'm going to say that as well. I'm going to go ahead and take this one off to see how close I am to actually having it right. So when you take this and you fold it up, it should just about cover all of the fabric over here to the left of it. Let me kind of spread it the best I can. Okay, that seems pretty close to me. But it looks like I probably can go down a little further with that. It's not bad. So I'm pulling up my next one. Top left, bottom right. So I'm guessing just kind of overhang that top one. Just barely. And that bottom one, let me get that. I have found if I put my point on that corner and then put my line, put my corner on a line on my machine and then put that diagonal line on that same line. That's how I have figured out to do kind of like hidden lines that you can't see. So I'm going to go ahead and try to sew all of them. And we are going to continue until we do all 16 of these. So, friends, how are you doing today? It's Tuesday when y'all are seeing this. So, it is Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, aka Mardi Gras. I have another day off of work, which I'm very thankful for. I'm very appreciative of it. Because I have workplaces where you didn't get anything off. And if you did get it off, it wasn't paid. So, guys, we are just hitting this and getting this. I'm pretty certain when I fold all of these out and press them, I'll be able to tell more. I may have to take some apart and then redo them. You never know. But we hope they all turn out fine. It seems like I'm always having to redo my top line. But this should be a quick sew tonight. It looks like the clues, Timmy was saying, we're only doing like partial clue. And it looks like we may be picking up the rest of this clue in April. But we will have a March clue. But it just looks like we're going to be picking them up at different times, I'm really not crazy about blocks like this. Oh, they seem to be extra. A little extra. But it is a good way, I guess, probably to do. Well, it is a good way to get the angle that looks like she's wanting to get. And that's the main thing. It looks like there's a tighter angle that she's trying to get. And I have to go poking myself with the pins But friends, it has been a nice day today. I guess it has been. I say it's been a nice day today. I've been in the house most of the day. I recorded you guys an update video, and then I did some housework, have all my laundry washed. It's not all folded, but I'd say that's still a win, even though it's not all folded. I'm getting to that, though. I'm getting to the folding. I got all my hangers in the laundry room, so that should count for something. That means they're almost hung up. They're 50% hung up. The hanger is in there. Now I just have to put them on the hanger. My goodness, friends. It's hard to believe it's already February. I'm going to try to get you guys a video. I'm going to try, actually, today is Monday when I'm recording. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get the rest of the week of videos done, because if y'all missed it, this is my birthday week. And during my birthday week, almost every day, I will probably be going for dinner every day this week. I know Tuesday night is Taco Tuesday. We almost go for tacos almost every Tuesday anyway. We like Taco Tuesday. I like Taco Tuesday. Yeah, this is the hard part for me, is getting that top one lined up. I guess maybe if I just get close enough, it don't really matter. That's what I'm going to have to say, is it's close. It don't matter. It's close. But I have really enjoyed doing this mystery quilt. If you do not know what I'm talking about, it is a free mystery quilt that Tammy at the Siberian Wind is putting out each month. She does send an email. Actually, if you sign up for it, she normally sends an email a couple days ahead of time. And you are able to click the link in that email for the video. And the email gives you all kinds of information. So it's not like you're going blindsided in this. In the email, you get the video link. And in the description of that video is your cutting instructions. So she shows you how to do everything. She shows you how to do your cutting. She shows you how to do the sewing of each one of your clues. And it is best to watch the video before you go sewing, and even marking in my case, because I marked this one all wrong. But I really like this mystery quilt because I could choose every single fabric, and I can choose where those fabrics go. Like this quilt along is done by a dark, medium, and a light. You can have two mediums, I think, maybe two darks or either two lights. You have another one that you can have two of. I only did a dark, medium, light, and a focus fabric, because I figured this is my first time doing this, so keep it simple. My focus fabric is Sunday Brunch, and my dark, medium, and light fabrics are Shabby by Lori Holt, which that way I didn't want them to be too big. I didn't want it to be too busy, so I just went ahead and did the Shabby, because it's a low volume. It's not very busy, which I really like. It may be low volume, but it's beautiful colors. So, friends, we survived the storm stuff that hit over the weekend. It wasn't I will admit, though, it got pretty scary here for a little bit because it got really quiet. And when it gets really quiet like that, that scares me. It's just an eerie silence. And that is scary to me. But y'all saw it. I sit here and recorded with you guys because I'd rather keep my mind busy than to let it run wild. Because if I wasn't doing something, it would be running crazy. But we are still waiting on getting the ice storm. We're still waiting for it to dry up enough for us to get the limbs out of our yard. I was just looking today, checking out what was in the yard because I had daylight and I could see, but I still can't get in my yard. It's still a mud hole. But I have a cedar tree in the front of my house, and I realized it just uprooted that whole tree, which is fine by me. What I'm probably going to do, I may do this tomorrow, go get my rubber boots on and get my water boots on. Go out to the shed and get my little chainsaw and go cut the roots for that tree. Because the tree is laying on the ground. It's not at risk of, falling on anything. But I do want to go on and get the roots cut. I can start backfilling the hole. Probably what I'll do is I'll get my little wood chipper out and chip up as much of it as I can and put that in the hole. Because we didn't have a lot of trees uproot. That's the only one that I saw that uprooted. But we had a lot of limbs get knocked down. Okay, friends, that's it. That is all the pieces we have to do, but I want to check them before I go cutting them and pressing them. So I am going to lay them out here, fold them back, and the ones that are good to go, I will go on and trim and press, and I'll let you know how many that I'm having to redo. Because I'm sure I'm going to have one or two at least to redo. Maybe more. Probably more. Well, friends, this is what we have here. Once we are done, I don't need to show you all of them there. But that's what we're going to have once we are done. We will pick this up once we'll pick it up, I think, in April. But I wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know Tammy is having a quilt retreat in Casper, Wyoming, September 9th through the 13th. It is, I believe, at the Best Western. I will either try to include the information at the end of the video, so you can pause it, get whatever information you need. If I think about it, I will add their phone number on it too, because I don't recall the phone number being on there. Today I did book, they do still have rooms to get right now. I did book a king. I booked a single room to myself today, and let me tell you, with the lady, she gave me some information. I have it wrote down over here. The room for starting the 9th, checking out on the 13th with taxes is $492.68. That's $109 a night with taxes, and then you have a $50 incidental that they charge for whatever. And I'm guessing what that is, because I used to be an assistant manager of a motel. We never took an incidental, but we always had a card on file, like if they took the safe key or if they had phone charges or things like that, so we could always charge it out. That is probably what the incidentals is for, or like if they have a little micro fridge and they have it stocked. Don't ever touch anything in them micro fridges, because they are like charging you 10 times what they paid for them. Trust me. Like I said, I was assistant manager of a motel. Don't touch the stuff. It's way too expensive. But if you are interested in going, wait till the end of the video. I will have it up there for you guys. What else is there? There's some other things. Now, the retreat cost, I think, is $275, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, go check out the information. Tammy has some videos about it, but this, and it may be included in the information that I'm sending. I had her send me a little flyer so I could post it for you guys. But that is of this year, September 9th. I'm staying through the 13th. That doesn't come with like your retreat fee and then your motel room. The motel room comes with breakfast every morning, and there will be 4 dinners on site with the retreat. So I'm guessing it's on site. It may not be on site, but I know 4 dinners is included. So, friends, that's it. That was a quick sew through there. Give me a thumbs up. I hope you got to sew a little bit today. Feel free to leave me a comment and tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, friends.